Summer 2019's almost upon us, and with it comes a slew of exciting anime shows for everyone to enjoy. This year's been a strong year when it comes to smash hit anime. Will 2019 summer match up to the previous season's runs? We can only wait and see. We start off the list with BEM at number 10. BEM's a unique case, as it's a show that's the second remake of a 1960s anime, with this one being for the franchise's 50th anniversary. I guess this is the year of 1960s anime remakes, huh? I mean, we had Dororo just now as well. The old supernatural action series tells the story of a trio of yokai who find themselves living alongside humans. Despite being shunned by the humans they aim to protect, the trio continue to fight in hopes of one day becoming humans themselves. Overall, it sounds like a run-of-the-mill supernatural action series with some superhero-esque elements. Compared to its previous versions, I'd say this one definitely looks a lot better than expected from what we see of the backgrounds to the character designs. Only time will tell if fans would be just as receptive to this as they were to the remake of Dororo. At number 9 we have Astra Lost in Space. Kenta Shinohara, otherwise known for his best-selling title Sket Dance, tries his hand at sci-fi with Astra Lost in Space. This story's set in a distant future where space travel's integrated with everyday life. For 9 children on their way to a planetary camp, one fated trip is anything but ordinary as they encounter a light sphere that transports them to an unknown planet. The catch? They have to travel 5,012 light years to get back home. Despite the sci-fi tag being associated with mecha, space drama and a lot of battles, Astra Lost in Space is a sci-fi series that doesn't have a lot of combat, but what it lacks in battles that most Shonen Jump titles take pride in, it makes up for with a healthy dose of mystery and space adventures. Let's come together to see what adventures await the 9 children on their journey home. Eighth on this list is Seven Seeds. This anime takes place in the immediate future where a giant meteorite collided with Earth and wiped out all living organisms, including mankind. The government had foreseen this, so they took measures to counter the worst-case scenario. In particular was the project Seven Seeds, in which 5 sets of 7 young men and women were carefully selected and placed into teams. Each participant was then put under cryogenic sleep in the hopes of preserving the continued existence of mankind. They'd be released once conditions on Earth had become safe enough for them to live in. Now the story begins in an unknown number of years in the future when one of the team awakens and learns that their entire world and old life has been destroyed and evolution has begun anew. If you're looking for a survival adventure series with romance and psychological aspects, you should definitely check this one out when it hits Netflix by the end of this month. DanMachi's much-awaited second season's finally here, and it takes the 7th spot on the list. For the loyal ones who prayed to the gods for a continuation of Belle's journey with the Hestia Familia, wait no more. It only took 4 years, a multitude of spin-offs, OVAs and a movie, but fear not, for Belle Cranell and the rest of the DanMachi cast are here once more, and they're ready to take on whatever comes their way. This time, group warfare takes center stage in the war games, proxy wars that pit familias against each other with the winner taking all. At the end of this arc, the decisive collision with the Soma Familia awaits. Belle and the Hestia Familia will stop at nothing for victory, but so do their opponents. Will our heroes overcome the biggest challenge yet? Be sure to stay tuned as DanMachi returns this July. Chinese hit King's Avatar storms in at number 6 with its anticipated second season. Not too long ago, King's Avatar took the anime world by storm. Among the numerous series that deal with video games, rarely do you see something focused on esports. With a narrative that today's youth can really relate to, King's Avatar captivated numerous anime fans and aspiring pro gamers. It's truly a fresh change of pace to see amidst all those stories that involve the characters being transported into game worlds. This time, we should expect a tournament arc where Yishu attempts to lead his new team, Team Happy, to greater heights. Expect a lot of exciting action and drama as the team joins the Challenger League. This second season should not disappoint. At number 5, we have the much-awaited Arifureta. They sure kept everyone waiting for this one, didn't they? After numerous delays due to production issues, it's finally time for the anime community to witness Hajime Nagumo's one-way trip to the fantasy world. If there are any indications that the isekai train isn't stopping anytime soon, this show is definitely one of them. Arifureta joins the ranks of seasonal isekai that features a weak and bullied character who eventually rises and goes from commonplace to the world's strongest. This time though, Arifureta looks to rise above the rest of its kin with its darker tone and anti-hero main character. We'll see where White Fox will go with this adaptation of the hit light novel. Fans of light novel adaptations featuring overpowered main characters and their harems shouldn't pass this one up. Fan favorite Accelerator stars as the 4th anime on the list, A Certain Scientific Accelerator. Right after we thought that was it for A Certain Magical Index, JC Staff comes at us again with a spin-off starring one of the franchise's most popular characters, the Level 5 Esper Accelerator. As he continues his recovery at the hospital, Accelerator enjoys a relatively peaceful life, a far cry from where we saw him in Index. It all changes when he meets a mysterious girl who has connections with the Last Order. The ride just doesn't end for Index fans though. This time a spin-off featuring the cool Accelerator is something that you might want to check out. Do take note though that the experience is more complete if you've already watched at least the first season of Index. So what are you waiting for? Start your own adventure into Academy City and the Index series now. Just when you think you've seen it all, here comes Fire Force at number 3. Fire Force brings us to a world where a phenomenon known as spontaneous human combustion turns humans into infernals, charcoal-like beings that spread death and destruction. Standing against the rampage of those monsters is the Special Fire Force, a group of trained individuals that have the ability to harness the flames within themselves. However, there's more than meets the eye to these burning monstrosities as Shinra soon begins to discover the truth behind the Infernals and the mysterious fire that killed his family. I've got to say, Soul Eater's writer Atsushi Okobu showcases his creativity with the many unique powers featured in the series. With such an engaging manga, one can't help but be excited for the anime series featuring literal firefighters. The best part is that the show seems to be in good hands, if the trailers are any indication to go by. For those craving more Soul Eater, Black Clover and similar fare, this might be the show for you. Shonen Jump's Dr. Stone takes second place on the list. A bright light appears in the sky one day and engulfs the world, turning everyone to stone and effectively putting an end to civilization as we know it. High schooler Taiji Oki is among the people consumed and turned into stone, but through sheer willpower, he manages to keep himself alive thousands of years later. Awakening to a world of statues, Taiji soon finds out that his science enthusiast friend Senku Ishigami also managed to escape petrification. Now, a new goal presents itself in front of the two friends. With their complementary talents, they'll begin to rebuild civilization from zero. We've seen the fallout of the world ending so many times in anime already, but the medium just keeps throwing surprise after surprise at us. Coming from someone who hasn't read the manga, Dr. Stone really does look quite interesting. Survival in a primitive world story is not something that you see every day, and I'm extremely interested in seeing how this narrative actually plays out. Dr. Stone rightfully takes its place among the most anticipated series in this upcoming season. And at the top of this list, we have Vinland Saga. The adaptation of Makoto Yukimura's manga proudly takes the crown of the #1 most anticipated anime of summer 2019. Vinland Saga revolves around the story of Thorfinn Thorson, an Icelandic warrior driven by the fire of vengeance against his father's killer. Looking to exact revenge, Thorfinn joins the Viking group of Askeladd, his father's very killer, with the promise of a future duel against the person he swore vengeance to. Besides its brutal battles, Vinland Saga also takes some cues from history and is actually quite educational. Could this be the start of a resurgence for historical fiction? Only time will tell. What we know is that Wit Studios will have their hands full. Whether Vinland Saga could replicate the magic of Attack on Titan for Wit remains to be seen, but as far as we're concerned, the hype is off the charts, especially for anime fans in the West. All in all, summer 2019 looks to be packed with shows for all kinds of tastes. I'm pretty sure that whatever genre you enjoy, you could find something to look forward to. Any other shows that you're excited for? If so, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. So comment below and like the video if you did, and subscribe for more anime-related content. We also finally made it to 500k subscribers. Yes, thanks to everyone who subscribed, especially those who kept supporting the channel even after the change in content. Thank you so much. Your support definitely means a lot. I'll see you next time on ViniTube.